You've been the child that people overlooked. You've been the child that no one sees. You've been the child that, people just put to the bottom, right? And your whole life has been like this. Your whole life was around toxicity. You don't even know your identity because people have stolen your identity. When I say people who have stolen your identity, people who have character assassinated your identity, people who have character assassinated you, people who never listen to you, they always ignore your ideas. And this happened through childhood, right? And a lot of people don't come back from this. That's why a lot of people go to drugs. A lot of people go mental. A lot of people end up in a psychotic home, and it's very sad, but you have a level of awareness to you, and you have the Most High on your side, right? You have God on your side. So God has been teaching you how to balance things, and you've always been God's chosen. But as you grow older, as you transition, because you're not perfect, as you transform, you start to realize, wow, I thought, it's like you've been around so much bad, you're used to that. So when you are around a good circle, or when you meet good people or people that are not of your world, it's not even people who are not of this world. It's people that wasn't around your world. You get shocked. You're like, man, where have these people been all of my life? Where have this environment been? Where have this area been all of my life? Right? And you get sad, you get emotional because you're like, wow, why was I born in this? And you will start to feel delayed. But God is a God of perfect timing. Sometimes everything happened for a reason. It was for a reason for you to get hurt. It was for a reason for you to be born into the family that you were born in, because maybe later on you will be the person that will help the family later on, even though you don't want to accept it. Like Jonah. Some of you are Jonahs. You don't want to accept that you are called to help people. You don't want to accept that you are called to your family who've done you wrong. You don't want to accept that you are called to a higher ground. You are called for greater. You don't want to accept it because it gets so hard for you. But I just want to encourage you. There's people out here that are going to support you. There's people out here that wants to be your friend. Yes, because a lot of you, it's hard for you to keep friends, But anytime you see something familiar going on and you always see it, maybe there is a reason. Maybe it's a reason to expand your territory, expand your mind. You have to expand. There's a world full of people out here, not only in your community, but globally. A lot of foreign people are going to want to get to know you. A lot of people that speak different languages are going to get to know you. And you're going to look back, you're going to be like, wow. A lot of you had parents who tried to keep you away from the world. A lot of you had parents that tried to keep you away from good. A lot of you had parents who tried to control your every move. A lot of you had parents who, were jealous of you. You come from a hard background. A lot of you don't know your identity. So the reason why you were meant to move away, because you were meant to find your identity. You were meant to find yourself. And when this happens, yes, there's going to be people, that's back home. There's going to be people that's going to be upset, but that shouldn't stop you from growing. So this is the time to expand your circle, expand your territory. Yes, there's people out here that is going to want to get to know you, and not just get to know you to plot on you, but I know you're used to people switching up on you, because it happens. It does. And when it happens, don't be so hurt like, ooh, I'm just rejected all the time. It's not that. It's just that God is taking you through a process of expanding. He's taking you through a process of expanding. So I know you've been through a lot. I know you've been through a lot of turmoil. You were the child that you just like, man, my whole life was filled with hell. But look, that's your past life. Your now life is not going to be filled with hell, and you have to claim that. All right. So I just wanted to encourage somebody who went through narcissistic abuse, who went through family abuse, who was the scapegoated child, who was the black sheep, and now you have moved on. But don't let the past stop you from moving forward, because there's a world full of people that want to get to know you.